They say it's a bad idea to play Amnesia at night. Everybody knows that. So anyway, I'm playing Amnesia at night. Good idea. Just give me a real quick second. Because in my infinite wisdom, I forgot to set things up before actually starting this. Ready to rumble, folks? Game open. Hello? Hello, hello? You know what? I changed the settings of my mic not too long, so I think it's just not picking me up. Turn you back. Can you hear me? Am I getting through? Testing 1, 2. Looks like things are working out on my end. Good. Very good. Game capture. Because, again, in my infinite wisdom, I've forgotten to do that. See if this works. Yes, very good. Hello, everyone. It doesn't change the capture, though. Looks like that doesn't change the capture whatsoever, so that's good. Alright. Amnesia. I have not played in a long time. Decided to not have anti-aliasing. I'm glad we've got screen space ambient occlusion. Is there no anti-aliasing in Amnesia? Amnesia. Really? I'm shocked, to be honest. What's that for game volume? Are we good? A little bit loud. Not bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done Amnesia myself. I had a save at one point. Don't know what happened to it. I definitely had one. Life has a way of doing that.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten.
Oh, I'm sure this is terrible
Hunting
for
me.
the,
I must hurry. My name is Daniel.
how dark it is.
I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget.
Daniel.
Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is
You messed up, Daniel. Right, so anyway, I'm not sure what it is that made me think of it. I think there was a video I saw of some dude doing a custom story, a full total conversion mod. And I saw it and thought, hey, looks kind of nice. And I remembered, you know what? Amnesia has aged like a fine wine. We play as damn Daniel. We play as the damned Daniel. Oh, that is some harsh post. Is that even in the options for post-processing? Got subtitles. Hints. Crosshair. Custom resolution 0x0. Don't know how that happened. Never set that. I'll just leave. Who cares? Might hurt to look at a little bit, but that's life, right? Get some tinder boxes and a show on the road. I think what made me think of Amnesia was I was watching a YouTube video, some dude playing through a custom story. A total conversion, if you will. It is still way too loud. Manage that. Yeah, that's much better. If I remember right, there should be a tinderbox over the corner here somewhere. Buy some of these rocks. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. After all, Castle Brennenburg is quite a sizable place. I haven't played Amnesia in years, I don't think. Matter of fact, it was one of the first things I downloaded on my dad's computer. That was before I had a chance to make my own computer over half a decade ago. Maybe it was in here that I remember. Box. Maybe I'm just misremembering things in their entirety. Anyway, yeah, Amnesia. Quite a thing to playing time of the year, this time of life. 10 years after it came out. Figure I might as well scare myself a little bit, yeah. Middle of the night. Nothing like a little bit of a fear factor. Actually, since you guys are on my channel right now, makes me go crazy, right? But once. If you check, like, super early on my channel, I think some of the first videos I ever uploaded were things about Amnesia. 2011, 2012. It would be in the Wolf Clock archive. The playlist I made for all my old unlisted videos. Super young. Ooh, my brain's going crazy in here. How's this look on the recording, by the way? Is it looking alright for you guys? Probably pretty dark. That's something I can't really change without adjusting it in OBS. You know how it is. What was over here? There's something over here? Spooky. Yeah, that's the kind of word I like to hear when playing Amnesia. Good answer. If I remember things right, I can't actually run in this room. Might have just been a lie that somebody told me. Ugh, Amnesia. One could say that I have amnesia. Give me that. What does it say? Is there stuff on the texture that's visible there? On any type of English, I'm sure. There is an achievement that you can unlock by finding every single tinderbox in the game. What? See, I can't remember much of Amnesia at this point. This kind of stuff might actually scare me. I think I fall over in Yes. Beautifully moving my camera around. Ugh. I bet that got crusty. Can't jump anymore. Amnesia has some interesting developments. Actually unlock by playing through all 3 levels, or all 3 endings. Open up, you. Or you can just Google what the password for the Smoky. Nothing smoky about this game. Ooh. A little bit crazy. Nothing too bad. But let's not deal with that, because I don't want to bother with my sanity this early game. Oh, you know what? This room. I think there are tinderboxes hiding. I think I was objectively wrong. Forgive me, it's been a minute. There is actually a new Amnesia. I believe sometime either this year or probably next. It was just recently in. I'm glad that frictional going back to the Amnesia IP. Not like their games are any different from each other based off of the IP. I think literally the one difference between Amnesia and Penumbra and Soma is that Amnesia uses a lantern instead of a flashlight. That and that in, like, Penumbra, I think you were able to... You're able to fight back in some very specific circumstances. 1 or 2. I don't know. It's a history of game development that has slipped my mind a little bit. Those of you who know me know that I'm very, very into game development history. Those of you who don't know me can probably assess that by my other videos. More importantly, give me this lantern. I want to get to the fun part real quick. This is world record pace speedrun, I believe. Yeah, maybe just about on record pace. Got the pink liquid we're following. I might not be in with the lure playing this. Just skip over to the fun part. I missed a tinderbox in the last room. Or the last level. I think there was a tinderbox that was inside of one of these. Who knows, maybe I'm mixing it up with a custom free. God, for its age, it really has withstood the test of time for the most part. There's a very liberal usage of parallax, which you can notice with these walls especially. The walls have parallax sets on the bricks here. Give a really weird effect if you're up close. Seeing something weird when I was little and not knowing what it was, but it turns out it was parallax. Going crazy. It's a nice cheap effect for fake depth, just not good to overuse. Unlike a certain somebody who's trying to remake Ocarina of Time. One of those Nintendo hire this man type people. Oh, let me see if I can remember what this monologue is. Xander. Or Daniel says it. For myself, Daniel. Let's hear it.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum. find Alexander and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Go descend into the darkness? Drop. Remember something awesome about the scale right here. Boom. Realistic scale physics. You're not getting that in any other game. None of these modern day titles. None of them. Not a single one. Open the thing. Anything else in here? Yep. Potions that don't break. They're potions sold to us by the potion seller, I believe. Yes, the new Amnesia. I believe it's called Amnesia Reap. I know that Machine for Pigs didn't do very well for fictional games or for the guys that made it. At least the general consensus I've heard is that, oh,
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
oh, I love this game. It was way ahead of its time. I believe I originally got it in Humble Indie Bundle that happened probably 2011 or 2012. Got it along with a whole bunch of other stuff. Meat Boy. Back when I was a wee young little lad who didn't have money stones. Getting new games was a once in a long while thing to happen. I'd play TF2. Obviously nowadays, I still don't have a lot of money, but I have a little bit more. You know, picking up under the table money-given jobs. Moving furniture. More importantly, go inside of one of these rooms and collect the Cooperite. Be more Cooperite. Let me in. Can't go in. I don't remember where to go, but I don't want to go down to the inner sanctum thing. Here we go. Laboratory. Or as the Brits call it, laboratory. I want to talk about spooky games. Because we're playing a spooky game. I want to talk about another one. New Five Nights at Freddy's. Who is making that noise? Oh, that's right, a shadow. What is going on with the shadow anyway? It's a weird thing. Me. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's.
What was that?
So, who? Distracted again. Poop right first. And listen to a flashback.
There should be more Cooperite.
One part
Let me see. And one part Aquaforce.
Yeah, I remember the memes. Memes of days long past. This let me remember a thing. Actually, yes it does. What does it say? One day I will return. Blah blah. Blah blah. Alexander. Okay, so alamine and cement, cooperite, regia. This is how we make a bomb. Use that bomb to blow up I think the shadow. Actually, while I'm at it, let me light thing here to light. Is there not a thing to light? There's a thing to light somewhere. Thought there was a thing to light. Give me this thing. Things to light things and do stuff with. Voila. I know that after I make the bomb, this will come tumbling down to make a makeshift ladder or something to get back up. What? That's right. Oil is very few and far between. Get away from me. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what I was gonna say. So there is a new game coming out. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. A new leak happened. It was a poster. And I vowed not to talk too much about stuff, because my cousin Eric, he wants to go in blind. Sure, there's plenty of other people who want to go in blind too. But, have a sip of my water. I'm pointing it out because there is a thing coming up. What? Real-time shadows in a game that came out in 2010. Real-time shadows in a game from 2010. You know what game that came out in 2010 didn't have real-time shadows? Like, on just random stuff. Like this, for example. Look at those realistic shadows. That's crazy. You know what game didn't have that? Whatever Valve made in 2010. No, that's actually a complete lie. One game. Never mind me. Okay. So, instead of getting myself distracted again and again, let me just say what I was going to say. So, the new Five Nights at Freddy's game, Security Breach. There is reason to believe that we might get something for it coming up this Saturday. And that is because this Saturday is anniversary for the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Shouldn't look at that. That's the flat plane I'm feeling.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
The British Museum. You know they actively refuse to give the stuff that they stole back to their rightful owners. That's like a known thing. That Wilhelm contract. I hereby offer my services. Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, and my freedom shall return. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, recommend my services. Russian Royal Court. In the Sanctum, Order of May no man break this. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. You messed up, Wilhelm. You have found a different Baron. Matter of fact, maybe you shouldn't have found somebody who calls himself a Baron. Brute. Not actually there. That is Z-plane clipping, though. I don't like that. But I forgive it. The whole map was made out of prefabs.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Thank you, British man. You know, I don't ever think about it, but I think Amnesia shaped a lot of, like, ways I say stuff. Because I'm just hearing a lot of these different... somebody broke that. I realized that a lot of things that, like, Daniel is saying are things that I swear, like, completely unconsciously I will, like, speak in mannerisms similar to his. Yo, that music is jamming. I said, oh, my sound is really low. Probably. In. Let me in. Go in. Let me in. There was, I think it was in this room. There is an Easter egg up there. It's just a sign that says hello. A lot of Z-plane clipping. Never even noticed this. I guess I wouldn't have a little kid last night. Through and through. But I must say the effect for insanity, like things are shifting and whatever. Vision. Beautiful. Beautiful. Especially for its time. And here's just a simple post-processing. What? It's just a simple post-processing thing. Dang, some guy got messed up at just UV warping. Those rocks are gonna collapse. We'll probably collapse. Used to be a thing over here in an earlier update. Phonograph for... What?
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Right then, you're about to collapse. Collapsing. Let's chuck a rock at this wall. Ice it. There it is. I believe this is the third and final Daniel's diaries. Yes. Very good.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
A big blueberry.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Nice. Look, that made my headache a little bit.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
This is a speedrun world record pace here. What was that? Was that grunt? It was a grunt from a grunt. Give me this. Other blah 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 blah. That is strange to remember. Except for one of those. That one, the Immortal Baron, the Baron of Brennenburg, Exclusive Life. Wait. Ah. Key. I'm until lock will. Yo, man. Yo. If I go out. Yes. Yeah, you can never make it quite fast enough to. This is the first little. Oh, I am crazy again. The first little time you get to see dudes. I'll make no opinion on the statue. So, Wilhelm. Who am I kidding? I don't need to tell you guys the story. You figure it out while you're watching. You already know it. Ow. Oh, that's a shadow. The meat walls are... What? Is that just me, or was there a thing that just happened? That went across my face. I swear a thing just went across my face. The utility value, dude. Oh, the wine cellar. Okay, good. So there was like a weird visual thing that just happened. It's an old game. These things happen. Better say it's an old game than to say my graphics card is dying, right? Better not. I believe that this is another tutorial area where you're never in any actual danger, but there.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Wretch. More oil. Just like America, give me some oil, please. Oil, please? No oil. Love the lighting. Beautiful. Look at this. I'm sure this is a little bit more cheap, relaxed, or look like it actually. Hello. Yo, bro, you get your guts on the floor. Oh, I'm about to, like, pat.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
What a shame. I believe the implication was wine had like mutative properties, and those guys later became grunts, maybe the brutes. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerrick. These are my final words, my confession. 2 years ago, summoned to Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knights of the Order would want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, that the reason I was chosen because of the follies of my past, not the honors I rewarded during my time as a soldier. I probably can't read all this, I'm tired. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, do so without question. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position in noble society. I like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Since that day, I've men, women, and children in Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we ascended the stairs, but he insisted in a toast. Wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sin. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for that. I was weak, fell into his diabolical. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolting against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes I can no longer see. What a shame. Yeah, they turned into the grunts. And Wilhelm might be the brute. I don't know. They never particularly confirmed or anyone in particular or who was who and what was. Yo, his lungs are at, bro. How's he gonna sing with it? Oh, meat. What? Nothing apparently. I thought I saw something. Uh-oh. I literally don't have any laudanums. To be in pain, apparently. Oh, I don't like the delay on my mouse move. Oh, that. Anything in? Stop having this terrible After Effects going on. Yes, please. I know you're supposed to move these out of the way, but it's kind of hard to do. Oh, here we go. My face. Hello. Am I sane now? Mildly. I wish that there were actually proper hallucinations that would happen, like, dynamically. Because they say that you go crazy and start experiencing hallucinations, but they're all scripted. Like, one of them is if you're in a room, particular room. Grunt in here? Ghost grunt? There's gonna be in a second. Watch this. Can't hurt me. Have the balls for it. There's nothing. I'm a little bit disappointed. I could have sworn there was supposed to be a ghost grunt. Wish I had that laudanum. Anyway, yes, what was I saying about hallucinations? Amnesia has the whole sanity mechanic, which is supposed to include hallucinating. But, like, they're all scripted. So I think the one that I can think of in terms of hallucinations you get that you'll only see if you're going crazy is laboratory. Distracted again. The hallucination of if you're in that room that was filled with roaches, it'd be like a hallucination where roaches will pop up all over your face or something like that. Nice for what it was. You know, it wasn't that much. I believe I need... Right, I did. Gonna blow some stuff up. Yep. Out of acid. I think we just use this. What? Hello? Anyway, it would have been nice to have had like grunts that weren't actually there. That would appear more often. Because that happens like once or twice. Stop stabbing me, please. Hate the shadow. The shadow doesn't make any sense, it's just flesh. The flesh is chasing me. Why is flesh chasing me? Why does it stab me? How does it stab me? Fleshy meat. It stabs you when you walk over it. Whose meat is this? That's right, this isn't the bomb, this is just acid. Okay, this is where stuff gets spooky. Actually get effect. Matter of fact, this is usually where I stop playing because I'm scared.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
The reason, of course, being Spooky Boy. Where stuff gets... Now, the threat is... Oh, that's right, I can lean. Almost forgot. Well with that. I don't do well with spooky games. Shadow? The shadow that was hunting me? Man. Actually close the door. Have to get out of here. That's a correct assessment of the situation, Daniel. Thank you. Scary game. I will take that laudanum.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
There was. He's just dumb. Bit dummy. Don't kill me. Yo. Oh. Give me that. Box of it. Puzzles. I might even call it spooky puzzles. What? Well, there's better physics than Up in Half-Life 2. A lot. Box. Anything here red? For what purpose? What utility value is there in making everything red? Apparently I'm not in the dark. Not getting the crusty noise. Yep. Like that. I like that at all.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
I just saw one of my discords disappear. I don't know which one, I just saw the list change. Was there a tinderbox here somewhere? I've overstayed my welcome in the refinery. I don't see what's so refined about the refinery anyway. I don't feel safe in this room. Leg! Bye, leg. Now let's not deal with those walking noises. I think we'll walk through this conveniently placed. To be not deal with it. Next, you know what? We're already on the water monster. I like the water monsters. Easy, predictable, understandable for the most part. You're not getting anything out of the ordinary with it. Meat time. Cool, time for more meat. Time for less sanity. Sanity potions. A lot of mods use them. A lot of mods. Sanity potions. But, you know what didn't use them? The game. For some reason. Main game just doesn't use them. Get on the wood. Okay. The water monster, which is actually just a invisible ball. That's all it is, all it's ever been. The ball, and they get the splashing effect just by having it bang against the water or something like that. Go away. That's absolutely not right. What do you want? Thanks. Staying between these doorways is the worst part of this guy. Hi, welcome to the party, buddy. Those are just mirrored off of each other. That's just... That mesh is just that mesh, but reflected. I'm going this way. Why did I go this way? Ooh. Is there no utility value in being in here? I don't think there's actually any utility value in being in here, other than that lot I just got. Nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. What? Didn't I open you? I absolutely opened it. Oh, that's right. It's timed, isn't it? Just like my supply of light. I bet you this is just a projected texture. Here we go. Hey, go over there, please. Thank you. Let me up. Oh, Lord. Oh, parkour god. Please, parkour god. Very good. There's another one. That's right. More than one. Glad I forgot about that. Go that way. Go that way, please. Good. The music has changed from intense to not quite as intense. He is happy about the meat I offered him. You hear that? I've never heard a more satisfied customer in all my life. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Break the box as I'm moving? Okay, not gonna do that. I know your mechanics. I think. Oh, hey, JDW, I didn't even see you there. What's up, man? Playing a little bit of Amnesia. Dark Descent. Scaring myself in the middle of the night for no good reason. Terrible pastime. I would never recommend doing this. Especially if you're not good with horror games. But Amnesia, admittedly, is one of the more beloved horror games. Indie horror games. Right now, I am running from an invisible water monster, which... Right. Running from invisible water monster. Please open. Please don't make me have to do things. Please open. Actually, Amnesia has a fantastic physics system. I don't know what they use. It's not Havoc, it's good. Very good. I need is 2 boxes and a lot of patience. Or you can just bum rush it. Is there anything else in this room? So. Nothing worth my time anyway. Oh, I could just be doing this. Eased. Perfectly. Hear those noises? I don't like those noises. It's spooky. Please don't leave me, box. Please. Please don't do that, box. No, you get back over here. Hop! Moving off. Okay, the spooky music's not happening, therefore we're totally not in any danger. We're still in a lot of danger, by the way. Why? Get me in, please. Am I in? Am I functionally in? There's an Easter egg about Justine in here. I might be going crazy. Give me that needle. Need it for laser. See this needle? I did. This next part sucks. I believe it's just a, I have to run. Yes. Oh, don't you love that music? Oh, don't you love it? Oh, don't you love that panic-inducing music? It is, speaking from the standpoint of game design, fantastic work. Way out. Meow. I gotta say, Amnesia, in terms of audio design, music, all that stuff, fantastic work. Not going in there. Fantastic work. The music, of course, sounds, or the way they do the sound. Just look at this, it's beautiful. Yes, splish splash. Take a bath. Rest our soul. Don't know what this is supposed to be. What is this? It's a baby centipede, angel, demon, hair, spine, wings, spiky wings. I don't know. This game was made by Scandinavians. Weird lot they are. What else have we to talk about? Betafied. Betafied's a... Wait. The music stops when I go in. Visible interior to that model. Well, yeah, Betafied. Got those coming. Hopefully. New channel. At in time, that content out. Go back in the other room for a little. Well, let's go up here and enjoy this nice, beautiful, with calming music, brightly colored everything, instead of those. I'm gonna get messed up in here too. That's it.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Look, his journal. Not cool. Taxidermy rabbit. Not a very good taxidermy. They didn't even clean the blood off of it. Bad taxidermy. Good rabbit. Hope that wasn't somebody's urn. Anyway, yes, we have a channel on the server now. Our findings from... Our findings from the PS4 and Xbox One builds, because they're getting updated soon to archive and document all that stuff. Beautiful real-time dynamic lighting and shit.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
For Herbert. After all, it's not his fault that his name. Bad luck. Doctor's luck. I mean to do that, but maybe I'll replace that open. Be able to view.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I make fun of Black Daniel. What are they talking about? Doesn't matter. Oh, this. Talk about these gibs here. Pieces of box, which is actually. Here's some. Oh, there's not. Well, there is footage from certain archive of development videos and pieces of Dark Descent, which showed that the pieces of this box, if you can tell which model it was from, exist because originally, if you were to have chucked the boxes, they would break. At least the small ones, some of them. Inside, you'd get goodies. Sack of gold was one of the things. You've seen much info on that sack of gold. The footage comes directly from official, like, Amnesia stuff. That's the thing I like about Frictional Games a lot. These guys, they know you want to know about how the game was developed. They give you that stuff. They don't just say, too bad. No, you get that stuff. Specifically when you beat the game. The zip file, which will be in the game's files, which is password lock. To get the password. Bar. You need to beat the game.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Hide in here. that was the front debut. Kind of. He appeared in the winery as well. Like counter debut.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Hey. Room.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Anyway, yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, fictional games, they know you want to learn about the game. That stuff in. That's to them, because otherwise wouldn't have all that stuff. There's an old bug. Can't see you, you're safe. Do this. Not anymore, though. Because I broke it. Nine different kings had been depicted with an orb resting in them. Crazy. Loading screens have information that relate to Amnesia story. Available as a PDF in the game. Tinderbox. Recording some. Be over by the time I'm using them. Not a. My first time I played through and completed. Lord knows. This was the non-Steam version. Like its own bootable. Whatever the Mac equivalent is. The discovery of an orb. Johann Weyer? Oh, Johann Weyer is a character that will actually my brain cannot process these words this late at night. Sorry. It's about a guy named Johann Weyer talking to Alexander about kinda messed up. I messed up. Venus lupus. 1858. Let's take the agitation found. Endogenous. Causing the animal to burst with energy. Determine exactly where and what it sense it. That's called adrenaline. Current problem in the heart. Bound to die. Find this process of Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thing that behind jaw. Standing back. Standing locomotion.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Ooh. Dead rotting bird. That's the thing about gets you with dead pigeon. Gets you with that kind of gross. This picture of Alexander appears later in the game. Crazy enough. Reaper from. Wait, is this the one with the skull in it? I answered my own question. Glad now. What do I need to be in here? How do I even enter this? This is my, like, electoral decision-making process. Is there anything, like, of any actual utility value in here? Or have I just done this because it was here? Put that down. I think it's a little bit late for that. Oh, I remember this. These windows. That tree that just fell over. Here you guys a magic trick. So we take for example this fine piece of craftsmanship. The wood is Peter, Bruce, finely pieced together by articulate woodworking process only found in number of families that live in utmost parts of Scotland. They are the only people capable of making perfectly refined wooden chairs to sit on. It spins. Oh, I can see the roof. Eight. Otherwise be completely visible. Cool. Apparently a tree fell down. In. What's this say? Be my turn. Bow to you. And so much Agrippa. Oh yeah, Agrippa's the guy we meet later. Myers the guy that I'll get through. I don't remember. If it breaks down again, make sure to use the key menu. No pressure. Ready seam set function. Phase amplification. Check proper configuration until all rods are not gonna make. Everybody's made the pun. I'm not gonna stoop to that level. Here. Chest. Tinderbox. And another urn that I'm gonna break. I swear I've heard that metal footstep sound in other games. Goodbye, tree. I miss it every single day. It had to happen. We're all sharing the same model. Mostly all sharing, which became very apparent. Quick succession to it. Is there anything else I missed in here? Illuminati? Illuminati, Jesus. I'm not gonna say. I can't. I want to soft lock myself by getting stuck. Yo. Yo, this guy messed up. Why is it stretched like that? What the hell? This is not the default, like, torso corpse part, like, thighs. This is stretched. A whole bunch. Why does it look like that? That's so weird. Got stuck on something.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Ooh. Anyway, the elevator is... No, to get it working, we have to go down there.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Thank you, Herbert. Miss him every single day. Day of my life, I miss Herbert. Wake up and I think, dang, Herbert from Amnesia: The Dark Descent's gone. Anyway, let's go to a very scary part of the very scare ourselves and die a couple of times too. Glad that there's no torches in this room. Not good. Good with him. Dark descent, not going down that hallway. Like the classic game. Got 24. Look, consider. And this. Oh, no parts of it. How am I supposed to open up the drill without all of its... Use the drill. Whatever. Words. Let me get the points. What's this again? Secondary. Where's primary? I found primary.
Getting closer somehow.
You're good. Partially hot. They get attacked by a grunt. Attacked to death. Cool, I'm not dead. Yet. Things could be... especially a thing to pick up. Or if I enter a room that doesn't have any, filling back up on tinderboxes everywhere I go. Oh, we're back up to 24 already. And with a bunch of 25. Laudanum. Oil. This room just keeps getting better and better, dude. Death. Mind. Prepare the explosives. Featherbrain soap. Plans. Goods are not separated. 2 large vats. 2 is mix them and yeet something at it. Look at that. How pretty that. This is a game that came out in 2010. Oh. Picture, specularity, and bump map. And like lighting. Tinderbox. Have it. Have it, please. Give it to me. Excellent. The attack. Prolong the... Don't remember many things.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Idiot. Steal some bread, idiot. Oh, bomb. The front will come out. Let's get out of here. Something you need to remember about Amnesia. That's ironic. Remember about it. Just because you're in a cutscene, as happy music is playing, does not necessitate the concept that that door, there's gonna be a grunt coming out. Exactly.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
That's what you get for being. Machine part? If I open this door. What? I just tabbed out and accidentally opened a new window. What did I do? I opened a new window, man. That happened. Get past the grunt again and get attacked. Excuse me, what? Where'd he go? Okay, I'm sure he's never gonna pose a problem for me ever again. Just chilling in the potato room, dude. What these are? These are potato bags. There's nothing in this room other than potatoes and 3 tinder. But do you hope I don't get attacked while I'm in here? Wait a second. This isn't for pigs, this is a scalpel. This is what is this? What's a knife this size supposed to do? draining meat, like draining pig and cow. Did it do anything? Get out of your... and move backwards. Nice. What? Wait, I recognize. No. Probably about to get attacked by a grunt. This is the room Yeah, I'm about to get attacked by a grunt. The missing rod. The 3 rods is unavailable. The other one. Now I hide back here. Actually, I'm gonna keep the light on until the grunt breaks. Water. Die of dehydration. This seems like a good place to start. Don't worry, grunts don't have object. That subsurface scattering must be fake. No subsurface scattering in video games back in 20. Well, most video. Maybe a mirror that came. Getting quite spooked, Xander. Very spooked. Sometime today, I've got... You're gonna kill me. I've got, a schedule. The grunt music is... I know he's out there. Saw me through the crack. Heard that one. Come on. Sometime today. Hey, just break the door already. Here he comes. Very high. I think after he checks here and... gonna have to outrun him. I remember now why I don't like this. Feeling out somewhere. Hate how good AI was. When they're off camera, they aren't always just standing still. Sometimes they're actually still wandering around. That door I mentioned, because I remember that door. That door. They have a grunt in it. That door right there. Sound the grunt makes when I go in the other direction. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad. Was a very bad idea, but I should not have done that. I'm gonna make a little fort. Last time I played, I made a fort. This fort is gonna prove itself ineffective very, very quickly. Seems like a good little. My screen. He's that massive every step he takes. That lighting is beautiful. What the hell? The game is too old for lighting to be that good. Oh. Let me go to where I know he is with the music playing that signifies that he's... Yes, I'm sure the fact that the music has changed signifies that That is a cool looking place up there. I'll be up there. Never even opened the door. You know what? Not about to open either. Matter of fact, I'm about to dip out. Just very slowly. You respawn. Let me run to prove just how right. Build. Or this was a bad idea. It's what I call it. There was no way. Couldn't read that. See? Red. Oh, wait. Neat baby. They actually damage me if I stand on them for too. Yes, yes they do. It was a good idea to test that by taking damage. Locked? What? Now, I think the first stream I've done, very, very, very long time, I had no... And we're up at about 2 hours now. Optimized. Finally made video game.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. You're bad mojo. Very good. Funny thing about Daniel, like a full 3D thing. Circle. Flow. Infinity. Forfeit. Sure. Fine. Might be. See why there was a glow on it. Is there no notes about Daniel? Wacky, whimsical adventures in the world. Here. Can you put it on the spoke that... Thank you. Doesn't fit on the spoke. Other what I need. Two. Three? No, three. Hold on, what was this room? This place has supposedly existed for centuries. Castle Brennenburg? Castle Brennenburg is centuries old. It's only like the early 1800s right now. Then did they have rooms, or like rooms with hallways that just led down here? What's the utility value of that? What's down here? Oh.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
I had sedatives to help me sleep. Importantly, though. 2. Cool. Well, not. Let's look for that third thing. Oh, I just did. That's not the way I had. Never mind. Deal with that another time.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
What is she? These were developers that... These were developers that thought ahead on a lot. Ow! Developers that thought quite ahead. Thought of pretty much everything. See, for those, it doesn't matter what the order is. Yep. That you pick them up from. Because no matter what, they'll be in the right order. This one did. Doesn't much. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter that much either. Tinderbox. Like an obvious place for a tinderbox, I think. About that. Get into thing. Next room, they do the thing where front moving above, moving up, that you actually move down. What? That's not very good. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Tragedy. What? How the whole thing just dis- Jump. Cruising already?
This way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Bro, you stole a piece of bread. You're getting egregious torture to death. Right, I remember him now. I like it. How pretty that is. What the hell? Yeah, he's going crazy about it too. Older. It's like that that scene with Jonathan. Picks up a Jonathan after he fixes. They're not actually. Oh, but there are grunts here. Oh, there's that thing. And he's not doing. That was great. Busy, dude. Make ape noises at. Front. Mm-hmm. And I knew that grunt was it. Yeah, that was a... It's okay, you wouldn't like it. Dudes are into that body mod type stuff. Not the sexy kind, the peculiar kind. Lack of a better term. About to get... Pass out. Wait, what? Brute? The brute chase. They aren't supposed to appear until later in the game. Damn. He's not gonna let me. Grunt zone. They get grunted on. I think this is a good place to hide in. In actuality, you can't get up. Never mind. Not the only few. The hell. Like every. Make sure the area is pretty well lit up. Intentionally activate another grunt. Get myself killed. Horrifically. Okay. Walk through some doorways, shall we? Talking about. All is good. Not all is good. All is pretty bad, actually. Wait, things are pretty bad. Bugs on it. Hide in the corner. Get killed, I get killed. Poor decision on my own behalf. I shouldn't have gone in here. Shh. Gotta hide here, man. I'll be sobbing all the time. Asshole break my door and just leave. Son of a bitch. He broke the door and then proceeded to not go in. He unlit some of those lights. Still wander around over here, bud? Somewhere. Shh. I gotta get scared, dude.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Oh, need a brick at it? Be surprised how many of the things you're supposed to do in this game. That's the brute. Wilhelm, I believe. It's okay, he's fine. Chilling over there. Chills out until later in the game. What happened to that grunt? The grunt that was. Come here. Beth?
Where is she? Where did she go?
No! I won't tell! I'll never tell you!
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Hey, that didn't sound like a grunt, surprisingly. Bet you that's... For those lights, I put all that time into preparing. Let me ask. Dark towers of Brandenburg rose above the fort, riveted against Snow White moon. Couldn't help feeling sad for. Cool. I feel pretty sad right now. Trouble getting to sleep later. Way. Good news, it was not this way. Kinda hoping for. Guess what the people. There's a grunt that lives. Name is Reginald. Name I just came up with that.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Happens. See, this is acid. I shouldn't touch it. This is a pig. What? You know, once upon a time, this pig had functioning physics. Now it's gone. I've never seen that happen before in my life. I've seen that pig model times before. I'm gonna build a little fort. Something to hide behind. No reason. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. That might be my implication to you, that there's in fact something to worry about. Panic. We're supposed to be here. We've done nothing wrong. Trying to make sure there aren't very many backs in the box. Enough so that we're not. Again, nothing to worry about, except for safety precaution. Minimizes the risks of things. Don't worry, I'm a pro gamer. I was never an get the corner edge of it to touch the. I must have patched it. Be sure you. Once upon a thick yellow timber box. These rats. know where they was. Not aware. Did they come out? Oh Lord, my. Good. Am I not dead? Oh, if that Under Murphy's gonna go up again. Door. Oh, budge. What? Yes. Storage, but what? Recept. Pretty sure the boot's down.
Well, it's for his own good.
August 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Sooner we'll be ready. Let there be enough time.
I think if I get...
He escaped. Where is he now?
Coming in here. He is coming in here. Do not look in the corner. Open that up. Build. Be a nice thing. Grunt man to go. As I start inching. So as I was saying, I think getting late. I'm thinking either after I die, if get through. Hot. Yes. I think I'm active. Oh, absolutely. Make the hole in the corner after I hot and subsequently get it. You know why they call them grunts? Doesn't matter. It's who they are. Simply in their nature to using more tinder boxes if anyway. Grunt. Cat. There he is. And I've destroyed my own. I'm happy I did that. There. I can't see. Hello. I don't like that direction. I like this direction. Excellent condition. I'm supposed to kitchen. This is. Oh.
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
Might be a grunt. Might be.
Who are you to question me?
Don't know what. I know what this area is. I know this is the wrong area to be in. A poor decision on my. 31 dropped frames. How did those happen? Unbelievable. The weird weird overuse of parallax. Yeah, that's wonky, like the anime dude when he goes crazy. Is this grunt gone yet? News, we've managed to avoid dying. For the time. What? Alright, time to go wherever the hell I am now. I have no idea where I am. Oh, kitchen. Lights keep. Oh no, spooky wind! Yeah, now the lights aren't working. Kinda sucks. Close that door because I'm this whack. Correct. Starting to get less. At least I know where to go. I'm breaking that. Fucking door. That was my favorite door in the entire game. Broke it. Void, upset, angry, pointed, upset. Rats won't. Hey, buddy. Very good. Next up, we get death. Kosher's probably not. Well, with that being said, the next thing that happens most certainly does not chew its cud. Dead? Evie is dead? Take this chair along for comfort. Comfort chair. We're gonna chuck it at something. Oh my god. Oh man. New what? Okay, sewers. The sewers are a nice part of the game.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
That's right.
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious.
Yes.
It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Alright. I think with that, we're going to be pulling out for the rest of the evening and going for Goodness, 2.5 hours. Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. How's that happen? More importantly, how did this happen and this? I never fix it. Oh, and this. Someday I'll fix this model myself. But I think with that. That and E. Right, so thank you to everybody who decided to join in. We had, goodness me, was that 5 max people watching that a couple of times? I streamed this late with no pings. A good stream. A very nice stream. So, guys for joining in. I don't know, I might do this again maybe next week or something. But, thank y'all. Cheers and peace.